Welcome.
We
We
are
are
the
the
Frenches. We're a married millennial couple.
A blended family.
I'm Chris.
I'm Vaughn.
And today,
What's today?
a little heavy today, we're going to talk about how I went through a disconnection in our marriage, like 9 years in. It was like in 2018. And it was hard. It was really hard. Like, only thing I knew myself was as a wife and mother. That was my titles. Wife and mother, wife and mother, wife and mother. But it was like, but what about Crystal?
Right? Where you just feel like you lost yourself, pretty much, right?
Well, it was in 2019. We were married only for about 9 years.
Only about 9 years.
I mean, listen, we've been together for a minute. We've been together for a while. But no, we were married 9 years. And I just lost me. Like, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I did everything I needed to do in high school, unlike my late blooming husband. But we're not talking about that. So,
Okay.
I went to the parties. I, drank and smoked and stuff with my friends. I did all that. And like when I got pregnant with Tyler, my role immediately went to mother. I had just turned 20 years old. So there was no like living out your 20s and doing all this. For me, it was teenager motherhood. And I wouldn't take it back for the world. I love my baby. But it was like, that was my roles. And, after we lost our daughter, I think I lost me. I lost a big part of me.
Okay.
And I don't know if, I processed it for so long, but then it was like, okay, I can't process it for any longer because now you have 4 kids and you're like, hey, what we doing? Dinner needs to be made, homework needs to be helped with, clothes need to be washed, all this stuff has to come up. And then you were in a social club.
Which was my kind of outlet that I
was your
had
outlet.
at that time.
Yeah.
Because I knew I needed something because I'm always working. I was
Yeah.
working 2 jobs at the time,
Yeah.
trying to provide, trying to take care and still have my husband duties done and being a father, making sure everything was on point.
Yeah.
And so when I joined the social club, I wanted to just have something, even if just for a few hours, just to get away. There's something that says it's mine, something that says that is my outlet, my release,
Just for
whatever
you.
goes on, just for me.
Yeah, but see, you had that, but I didn't. I
Right.
didn't have an outlet. I had, I would wait for you to come home for adult conversation, and I'd be fiending for it, and you're like, I'm tired. And I'm like,
Right.
but what about me? So, I just kind of really suppressed a lot of that. And then, 2018, I think I had slimmed down. I don't know how I did it. I wish I could figure it out again. But I had slimmed down. I really started, feeling myself. And then it was like, I don't want it. I don't want this anymore. I want to figure out me. I wanted to distance myself from you guys. Because it was like, not like you took all my energy, but it was just like, that's all I had.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have friends like that. I have family. That's what I do. I don't have friends, I have family. And the one that I was with, whatever, the so-called sister I had, she wasn't the best of influences or whatever. And it was just like, what about me? What about me? So I was just like, screw it. I don't want to do it. I mean, I don't know if you felt it. I don't know.
At some part back then, I think I did feel it, and I didn't know how to help you. I didn't know what to do at the time. But at the same time, I think we both at that time was just trying to be figuring it out because we was getting probably overwhelmed where we was
Yeah.
losing disconnect. And that's what this topic is about us being disconnect and try to reconnect with each other.
Yeah.
So I just felt like, she's distancing herself. Did I do something wrong? Was it me? Did I say something the wrong way, or did I do something, or did I not forget your birthday or something like that? You know,
You never forget my birthday. Don't play with
something.
me.
You know, you never know what you thinking, just like you never know what I'm thinking. So that's pretty much how we kind of keep our communication open, so we can connect and reconnect with each other.
But at that time, we weren't even talking.
Nope, we wasn't.
Like I don't know. Now I kind of feel like did we both disconnect from each other?
I think so.
Because
See, now we can look back on it and discuss it with everybody,
yeah.
and see where the ups and downs happen on all our journeys that we went through over the years. But as you were saying, when you when you got disconnected,
Uh-huh.
you didn't know what to do.
No.
As far as you didn't know where your self-worth.
Not,
did
no,
you
no,
know
no.
that?
I knew my self-worth.
Okay, so you did know that.
That I knew. I just didn't know what I was supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm more than Lavon's wife, and I'm more than the kid's mother.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have way more to
So it's
offer
like
people than
identity?
that. Yeah, it was like, you got to think about it, babe. I've been raising kids since I was 10.
Very long time.
Like, my first beautiful niece was born when I was 10.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I clung to her because I always knew I wanted to be a mother.
Mm-hmm.
So, we had to be, in our 30s maybe? Yeah, it was like in our 30s. And it was like, okay,
I don't know.
we have a house.
I'm not doing ages right now.
Okay, old man. We have a house. We have the kids. I get to live, I get to be a stay-at-home mom. My husband works. But what else is there?
And that's where I think everybody goes through that stage where you don't know what else. You don't know what's the next step to do, because there's no book or no guidelines telling you what to do far as what is the next venture, what is the next journey, what is the next thing I'm supposed to do after. Okay, they always say, get married, have kids, have a good job. That's it.
Yeah.
So what is that next step after you did all that? Who knows? And that's where the journey makes it a struggle.
And also, it did lead to me having inappropriate conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Which
And-
you know.
Mhm.
You do know.
And which also lead to me, having inappropriate conversation in relationships because I thought you wasn't feeling me.
I wasn't.
You didn't want to spend no time with me. And that's where I didn't know what to do.
Yeah. But what made you stay? Like, you felt this. What made you say, I'm just going to stay, though?
I feel like, because I wanted to continue the journey with you. I felt like it's something more. I just felt like we just lost it and we couldn't find it back. We had to get it back.
No.
From in the beginning, me and you, we was good. Boom, boom, boom. All the time,
Man,
hooking up, rolling on.
we were like
No,
speed racer.
Right. And then it just started slowing down. And then when we got to this halt in our lives and our relationship, we just didn't know how to get back on the same page.
Yeah, it was like,
Then we had kids trying to, divide us between
Yeah.
raising them. Then we had,
which kids to do? They
Mhm.
know, well, we're not going to go to mom. I mean, we're not going to go to dad. We're going to go to mom.
Mhm.
And their favorite phrase, well, mom said, no.
And then that's where the parenting style started switching
Switching
up.
up.
And we couldn't get on the same page on that. So it was just like a domino effect.
Yeah, and I was just like, I mean, actually, believe you don't know this, but I had actually really planned on leaving. Like, I was about to be out.
Wow.
It was just like I was lost. I was so lost.
What made you feel like you was gonna be out? Like checked out, just everything that was
just
hidden?
checked out? I just didn't want to do it anymore.
Even with the kids, just walk out and just never come back.
I was ready to go.
I believe most people out there feel that way. Where is it that
I was gonna take my baby with me. You could
oh, so you can wait.
I was gonna keep him because you do
What?
too much with him. Well, I was gonna take him, but I was leaving the rest of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sorry.
You mean
Adrian.
Tyler?
No.
Oh, you mean Corey?
Yes.
Oh, so I had to deal with all the older kids.
Yeah.
But you could take the younger kid.
I liked him,
Wow, y'all, wow.
and he got on my nerve.
But he didn't want to be with you.
At that time, he did. Don't
No,
do
he
that.
didn't.
Yes, he did. He was
Nah.
like,
He was always grandma and daddy.
okay, we're not talking about when he was like
I'm
before he
just saying.
turned 2.
Who he always pimping? Which we said in the last episode. Who he's always pimping.
Okay, pimping and clinging to is 2 different things.
Okay. You're right.
The boy still is attached at my hip.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, I couldn't figure out why. Like, why am I still here? Why am I doing this? And it's not like I lost my attraction for you. I didn't. It was just like, do I just still want you though?
And that's
Like,
what I was
do
thinking.
I want to explore other options? Because you got to remember, we got together when we were both 24. Tyler had just turned 4. I had just turned 24. Because remember, when Corey was born, I was 25, you were 26.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Got them numbers down pat.
Oh, no, I'm very well. So it was like, from 24 on, and we just steamrolled.
Mm-hmm.
And I know everybody looked from the outside looking in. It was like, oh my God, you guys are so perfect, da da da. And in the inside, I'm screaming like, I just want to get out. I just want to get out. I just want to get out. And I'm trying to keep up these appearances, and I'm trying to make sure that these kids okay. And I was losing it.
You drained yourself.
Yeah, I was still dealing with, losing our daughter. Like, that took so much of me.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was a difference between the loss between me and you, because I felt her. She was in me.
Mm-hmm.
And when the doctors had to take her, I woke up and I was empty.
Shallow.
Yeah. And like, I can never forget that feeling. Like, sometimes, even though I don't want any more kids, Jesus, but sometimes I still want to be pregnant, if that makes sense. Because she was never finished.
Pause there. I understand that you don't want no more. You wanted more kids, but here we done.
Okay, you don't have a womb, so you don't understand what
Budget.
I'm saying. What I'm saying is, she was never completed. She was taken.
Right. I get what you're saying.
So I
as
miss
part.
that feeling of growing life. And I really think that's the factor in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Is that I never really dealt with that. Yeah, I cried for like 6 months, but then it was like, okay, you got to pull yourself together. You got kids, you got a husband, you got a household.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I never really was like, okay, let me really sit down and really deal with what I'm going through.
Right. And people on the outside probably think that we got it all figured out, but we don't never.
And don't.
We go through
And
it just
don't.
like everybody else. We try to make it work as best as possible.
That we know.
That we know how. And we also try our best to just be there for each other as much as we can, even though we don't know what the other person might need.
Or sometimes even how to support each other.
Right. So
I had to learn to stop holding everything in and go to you and say, hey, I need this.
mm-hmm.
And even though you don't understand it, this is what I need.
Okay, so tell us about when did that started?
Like what?
So you talked about how you got disconnected, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when did you start re-engaging?
So when the girl's auntie needed me, I feel like we was right before COVID, so 2019. So it went on for about a year. It did. It went, like, I really discussed with my mom a lot of times just about leaving, or like just figuring out, just disappearing. So in about 2019, like at the end when I knew I had to leave you, it was like, wait, no, I want to be here. I do love my husband. I do love my kids. It was like something snapped in me. Like,
it woke you up.
It woke me up, because it was like, you don't want to be outside. You don't like outside. You don't like people. Like this is your person. He knows you. You just have to learn how to communicate with him so that he can help you. Where, you know, it would be times where I wouldn't even cry in front of you.
Yep.
But now I know, like, if I'm feeling bad, I'm getting in that bed, I'm crawling up under you, and I am like slob crying, because I know you have my back and you're that support for me. So I had to learn how to lean. I had to learn how to lean on you.
Yes. And even for me, it took, like, okay, I know I always hold it in and I always be the strong one and everything like that. But it is times where I have that doubt. Is I'm good enough? And you probably didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
But it's always, is I'm good enough? Is I'm doing it right? Is I'm making the right decisions here? How can I better assist you? Do you still want me? These are all the stuff that goes through my head. Because I don't know where you at sometimes. I have to feel you out to see if you with me.
Because it take a lot to deal with me. You got to be a very strong person.
I also have to see if, is it a good day? So I have to read your body language.
True.
Then with the kids, it just be like, they interrupt every time. So I kind of just go inside there and just be like, okay, go in your room, take you a moment. I deal with the kids, I deal whatever, and then you come out when you're ready.
Yeah.
So you gotta learn how to read your person, body language, verbal, all that, because you never know who you might get that day. As I said, see, it turned. She's still looking at me, y'all. She's still looking at me. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. And
That was
I
that
also,
old man comment that you messed up on.
You still an old man. And I also had to learn when he needed a break. You know, I would notice, like, he has very nervous tics. So, like, you'll see his leg bouncing. And it's a certain rhythm. And I'm like, okay. Or you see him doing the rocking, or he'll do this right here. And I go, oh, babe, why don't you go and take a ride? Why don't you go outside? Why don't you go smoke your cigars? Why don't you go to the show? Let's go to the show. You know, I had to learn where you were getting overwhelmed because you wouldn't say anything.
Wouldn't know what to say. I just wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what to say, how to say it. I just ought to dealt with it and moved on from it. And I think that's what most guys nowadays, and that's what I learned in my group, where us guys, we hold stuff in a lot, as far as not being able to release whatever energy it is, whatever stress that we may be under, whatever kind of hard times we go through, we don't take time out and support each other or support one another like we supposed to as men. Even us black men, we even have it even harder because it's rough. And with everything going on, trying to build a family, even if you ain't got if you're not married, you just in a relationship, and you got kids, you have to fight through all that to provide and to make sure everybody's good. And you may make the wrong decision, you may go down the wrong path, but at the end of the day, you're doing it for a reason. At the end of the day, you got to be able to take that energy inside of you and let it go. And that's where that mental, for us guys, I don't know, it's probably for both. But for us guys, I know it's a lot of mental issues. We hold a lot of stuff in.
I don't necessarily think it's mental issues. I think it's just dealing with mental health, not issues, just mental health. It's being able to know that you have a support system. Like, you're not by yourself. You're, you know, you can depend on somebody. And I think I brought that out of you too, letting you know, hey, you know, you can lean on me. It's okay. We can talk. We can have conversations.
Right.
I mean, I know I suffer with anxiety, but that has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? I know how to go, oh, okay, this is too much for me. You know, or even if I feel like you have to express yourself, and if I feel like it's too much, I won't say anything because I know that's what you need. And like prior to the ankle injury, my outlet was taking a walk. Oh, it'd be 9 o'clock at night. I gotta go take a walk. I gotta take a walk. Okay.
I don't know why I have to be always at 9 o'clock at night. Because
but I wouldn't go anywhere. I would just go, and he has my location. I would just go like around to the park and go around the track just because I needed that breathing room. You know, I need that. Like, you know, I'm a hermit crab. I like the house unless I'm with you. I don't really go out with girls like women. I don't. We do couple things. So it's like, where was it? It wasn't there. So that's when I really started getting into baking.
Right.
That was my outlet. That was my, oh, God, this feels good. This is just for me. You know what I'm saying? And the kids, and you knew that when I was in that kitchen, don't bother me. I'm in my zone. Let's do this. I got this. And that's what I was lacking in, was figuring out what I needed as an outlet. Like, I don't have to be outside. I can be in the house doing stuff. Like, I know now, like, coloring is a good outlet for me. Doing my diamond art is a good outlet for me. It was just, at that time, only thing I was stuck on was wife, mother. And I was losing it. I really was. And I remember, like, he took me to the Sybaris, and I was so checked out. That room was so beautiful. He's so mad. He still ain't took me back. But I'm like, I'm back now. Let's go back. Like, but no, I was really, really checked out. Like, we went to the Sybaris, and I was like, oh, yay. And I had been talking about...
With the pool.
Yeah,
man,
he had the
Chip,
pool
let me
with
tell
the...
you, man. I spent some money on them. I'm telling you.
He had the champagne.
I was hurting.
I was going to take my ex-wife to the Sybaris, right? I seen them numbers, and I found the next one with the pool. We went to the next best one.
And it wasn't the first. It wasn't like that first room.
It wasn't the room.
It
with
wasn't the expensive one where they had like everything in there. I got the middle one where I got the pool with the room.
Still showed out.
You know, then had the bottle of champagne and all that in
he had
there.
Flowers. He bought me a robe. But I was so checked out. I was just like, yay.
And that's all I got.
You.
And I ain't gonna lie. Around the time I did it for my ex, she was about checked out too. I think she appreciated it, but I think it would have been a little more meaningful had I done it sooner.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still trying to get back, y'all. Listen, I might get back there, y'all.
About, woo. that room, I'm sat there and enjoyed that pool every 5 minutes.
We did. Now, I got in the pool with him. We got in a hot tub together, but emotionally, like, I was just going through the motions. Like, literally, I was just going through the motions with him. And I was just like, and I felt bad, but I couldn't pull myself out of it. And I think at that time, that's when I said, babe, I think I need therapy. And I started my therapy, and that is what helped as well. Like, I had to go talk to somebody because I'm like, this is not me. Did I know for a fact I love him? Not just love him, I know I'm in love with him. But I can't pull myself out of whatever this hole is. that I was in.
And we did family therapy at that time too.
Yeah.
You did
and that
your
did help.
your individual therapy, and then we did a family therapy.
And we did
kids.
couples therapy as
Then
well.
we had couples therapy, and then we had, because it was all the same company that did all the therapies. And then even with our kids, they had separate therapies.
Only one that didn't need anything was Corey. He was just there because he had to be. He was too young to be in the house by himself.
Right. But other than that, it helped us because we had to figure out how to connect, because we had so much stuff going on, and you couldn't.
Think it impacted y'all kids, the therapy? Y'all think it was a good thing for them? You think it really didn't matter?
It's an up and down.
It's an up and down because.
What I said, just in case they can't.
Okay,
No.
So he asked us, did he think that the therapy impacted the kids? Like, did it make a difference?
Mm-hmm.
So with our youngest daughter, no. She did not want any parts of it. But like our oldest son and our oldest daughter, yes, because they did learn some tools to help them deal with what they were dealing with. So that did help in that aspect. Corey, my poor baby, he was just there. He was like, I don't even know why I'm here.
He was just trying to play with some toys.
Right. We just kind of let him do his own thing while we were there. I mean, the only thing we really got on him about is, could you just clean your room a little nasty? Like that.
With the kids, everybody was in there together?
Yes. So everybody was together.
Mm-hmm.
Then the kids had their own individuals. I had my individual. And then me and him had sessions.
Couple. You did.
Yeah.
No.
He needed.
Wow.
He needed. Still needed it. As he did. Love him to death. He needed to figure out coping mechanisms.
Wow.
But I love you.
First off, we had couple therapy. I had couple therapy. No, not couple therapy. What's it called? Father-daughter therapy.
Did not
therapy.
Nashana tell you? Wait. Did not Nashana tell you needed?
I had family therapy.
So
that's 3 therapies that I done went through.
Do you see how he baptized the question?
After 1, 2, 3, I got some coping mechanisms to help me.
No, did not Nashana say that you needed individual counseling? Did she not say that?
I don't remember that part.
Oh man, I wish I had her number.
I don't remember that part.
Man, that's okay. That's cool.
That's kind of fuzzy there. I don't remember that.
I bet you it is fuzzy, buddy.
But I felt like I went into mostly all the sessions with everybody else, and I hear some of the skills that they telling them to do individually. So I apply it to myself when I'm at home, when I do it.
Not everything, but it's okay. It's all right. We figured it out. We figured it out, we really did. And it was like, once I was asked to go and help in a different state, I was like, wait, leave my family?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I gotta leave my husband? And I think it just said, bing. And that's when I started communicating with him. Listen, I get very overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
I have modes where, I even went through a process while we were still married where I wanted to take my life. And when I started feeling those things, because I would just take pills, and I would tell him, can you just take everything that I can take away? Like pills that I can take, because I'm feeling like I no longer want to be here.
That's a scary feeling.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah.
So, when you felt like that, and you said that what made you snap out of it was thinking of leaving a different state.
It was actually, I had to leave you guys.
Just to
actually leave.
To say that you had, remember you said, but in the beginning you said like, you wanted to, I know, but you said in the beginning you wanted to just walk away. Mm-hmm. And so this is not you walking away, but it was just like you having to do it to help somebody else.
To help somebody else. This was not just me leaving.
Time,
this was to help someone else.
This was like a little, not sample, but a trial run.
No.
But it felt, but I'm just saying it wasn't meant for you to be like, oh, you thinking about leaving. but it was just a test.
Maybe it was. I don't
Because
know.
you always wanted to just think about just getting up and go.
No.
But you
I
had
see
to.
what you're saying, but no,
No?
that's not. No. When I was asked to go to Las Vegas, I snapped out of it because it's one thing about thinking about it, right?
Mhm.
It's one thing about thinking about it. But to actually have an execution of it, it's a totally different thing.
Right.
It's totally different. When she was like, hey, can you come to Las Vegas and help Mom? And I'm like, oh, I'm about to leave my family. I'm about to leave my husband. Like, and it wasn't like a couple of days. I was gone like almost a month.
Yeah, month.
And that was like, no, this is not what I want. I never wanted this. And I missed him. Like, right before I left, remember, me and you really reconnected.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, but I don't want to leave. And I was terrified.
And getting on the plane.
And first time by myself. And I really think I ended up catching COVID before they knew what COVID was on that plane. Because remember, I got really sick.
Yeah.
And
you got sick out there.
Right. I'm telling you, I think I got sick on that plane. That lady next to me was coughing. But I got to Vegas to, do what I needed to do. And I missed them so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I was really thinking about walking away from all that. Girl, do you know what God blessed you with and you just taking it for granted? Like, it really opened my eyes to, this ain't what you want. This is not what you need. God blessed you with these kids. He blessed you with this man. And you basically telling him, screw him because you want to do something? That it didn't make any sense anymore.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
It didn't. So that's when I really started to express to you, hey, this is what I'm feeling. Hey, this is what I need from you. And I had to do a lot of reassurance to him. I do want you. I don't have a desire for anybody else. Because that was very important. Because he felt like, well, damn, she don't want me no more? I'm not attracted to her anymore?
I just felt like you said, checked out. You didn't know. I didn't know where I was coming and going because I'm like, okay, I got to figure out if this going to even work out. If she's going to take the kids or because, at the time, everybody.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It just felt like, was I be by myself again because of previous relationship, and I'm doing everything I could do on my end and not knowing stuff. You start guessing yourself, going down the tunnel, like everything. All you see is what's going to happen at the end. What's going to happen at the end. Where it's coming from. Where's going.
Yeah. But we worked. Still here.
Yeah.
But this reminds me, what was that movie you were telling me about? We watched it after all that.
Mm-hmm.
And it really tied to what what was going on, but it was like roles were reversed. It was actually the husband. What was the name of that movie?
War Room.
War Room.
Yes. It's a inspiration.
It's inspirational.
It's a Christian.
It's a Christian movie.
Christian movie. Inspirational. Where I don't know how it started.
So basically,
well, I think it was the husband that did it.
Yeah, it was the husband who was actually being very shiesty on his job. He was like a pharmaceutical rep, and he was doing something with the pills. I don't know if he was shorting them or overselling. I'm not sure what he was doing, but he was
saying he got like a lot of orders, but really didn't skimming off some of the money off of the orders. Like that. But his wife was basically staying home.
She was a real estate agent.
Oh, she was a real estate agent, and she was taking care of the kid. They had a daughter, and the wife was basically trying to connect with her husband, even though she was always just saying she was so tired. Her feet was always hurting because she was always walking every day in heels, and she would ask her husband, "Can you just rub my feet? Can you give me a foot bath or just do some kind of ice cream?" Yeah, something with the ice cream. And then it was just like, he's like, "No, your feet stink. Ugh, I don't want to touch your feet. They stink." It was like I guess he was saying like, "Oh, I'm not doing that. I'm just not doing it."
Yeah.
Where she just wanted some kind of reconnection. with him, and she wasn't getting it. And so she met this older lady who was
prayer warrior. As this lady is a prayer warrior, God-fearing prayer warrior.
Yes, and she taught the wife how to pray for her family, pray for herself,
her
marriage, and after that, she started cleaning out this closet and had her whole prayers.
Closet. It was her war room.
Her war room, as they called it in the movie, where she wrote down her prayers and posted it up on the wall, and that from there it was just you felt the stuff started connecting with her. Her job got better and flourished.
He lost his job.
Because he was going through stuff and not really trusting in God's process at the time.
And then he tried to go on a date with another woman. And that wife prayed. She said, God, if he is out there doing something he is not supposed to do, please make it so that he cannot do it. And in the middle of the date, where they was kind of wrapping up, all of a sudden he got the stomach issue.
Mm-hmm.
And he could no longer continue with what he was gonna do.
Right.
And once she got better at her prayers, and she was meeting with this older lady, and they were having like a Bible study and just like a women's group to guide her through this. He started paying more attention to their child,
mm-hmm.
doing things with their child where he wasn't.
It was
doing
a jump rope competition.
Yeah,
I think it
was a double dutch competition.
Yeah, double dutch.
And he was a coach. He wasn't even doing that. And then, as he started the process where he started to really reconnect back with his family, his daughter, then he started to reconnect back with his wife, where he came and gave her, he was like, what is your desire?
Mm-hmm.
And she said, honestly, I just want a foot bath, massage my feet, and ice cream with lots of chocolate fudge.
It's you remembering the ice cream.
And I don't even like chocolate fudge. But she came home one day after selling the house, and she was so tired. And he had the foot bath ready. Mm-hmm. He had her ice cream ready. And she was like, what is going on? She was so happy. But she was kind of hesitant at first, like, I don't know, but I'm going to trust it.
Then she was like, oh, my feet stink. Don't do that. You don't have to.
And he was like, yeah, I know. And, he really connected back with his family. And sometimes it just takes little things,
mm-hmm.
To disconnect you. But it takes more work to reconnect. Because you have to rebuild that trust.
Yes.
You have to rebuild that relationship back. And we're not perfect.
Far from it.
Far from it. I mean, we still have our arguments, Okay. This man is the only man that I know that could talk me from the edge of a black hole to come back,
mm-hmm.
and vice versa. Because whereas is his comfort for me, his touch, him knowing, okay, I know I have to jump in here, and it's my prayers for him.
And vice versa. I want to be her protector. I want to be the family provider. I want to make sure that we all be good, living straight. And I want to make sure I can always connect with her on more deeper level.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that reassuring you that you are wanted, loved. Let you know that I still love you from the first time I met you.
I think I love you more now, honestly.
Mm.
Yeah, I really do. I mean, so now we take time out to check in. Like, even though we talk every day, we still take time to check in. Like, and then at that time too, I hadn't had my diagnosis yet. So we really we knew somewhat of what we were dealing with,
mm-hmm.
but we didn't know that it was not just anxiety and PTSD. We found out too, it was bipolar 2, which is a major depressive disorder.
Mm-hmm.
And if he noticed me like kind of going into that, he said, hey, come on, let's do something. Come on, he really tried to pull me out of that. And I thank you for having the patience and the love to deal with me, because I know it's very difficult when you're dealing with someone with mental health issues. I don't know how he do it, y'all. Sent from God, let me tell you. But I appreciate that he do, and we work more and more every day to ensure that we are both okay. We check in with each other. What are you feeling? How are you feeling? Or if we notice signs,
Just take
talking.
time. Just take time with each other. Just to communicate, letting each other know that we are here in this together.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that would be basically our final thought, really, because
Yeah,
we in this together, just like we're doing this show together.
we in this together.
So,
I mean, I can have everything or not because it's been 10 years, but whatever.
wow.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I could care less about that. But I mean, final thoughts is, one, check out The War Room. It is an awesome movie.
It is.
In any stage of your relationship, whether you're dating, engaged, married, check it out. It is an awesome movie to really relate to and understand. And just check in with each other.
Definitely.
That is like our key thing. Check in with your partner.
Just tell them that you love them.
Yeah.
Tell them that you are here to support them.
Just walk up to them and give them a hug and just hold on to them. Because you never know what that hug will do, what type of day that they're having.
Yes. So, that is our final thoughts.
Yes. So,
I'll say yes.
Like,
subscribe,
comment, and ask us questions.
Of course.
We would love to do a show where we are answering viewers' questions. So please go ahead and do that. But like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And we do comment on the comments that y'all send.
Yes, we do.
So appreciate y'all. We out. We the Frenches.
Peace.
One.